In this video, you're going to learn exactly how to get traffic to your website. I have been using these methods myself to get 282,000 visitors to just one of my websites. And I have repeated this process successfully with several of my other niche sites. I'm going to show you two of my favorite ways to get traffic to your website, including some advanced traffic techniques that you've probably never seen before, so keep watching. My name is Kononenko, the Caffeinated blogger, and on this YouTube channel I publish tutorials relating to making money online, getting traffic, and blogging. Before we get to those techniques, click subscribe just below this video to never miss my future tutorials. And click the notification bell icon to get real-time updates as soon as I upload my new videos. Let's kick things off with strategy number 1, which I call the tribal traffic. The tribal traffic method helps you get free traffic and it works in any niche. Using this tribal traffic source, I've been able to get over 57,000 visitors to just one of my sites and similar amounts of traffic to my other niche websites. So what is this traffic source? It's a social media network called Pinterest. Pinterest is a goldmine for free buying targeted traffic. But it's very important to use Pinterest in a very particular way in order to get good results. So pay close attention in the next few minutes. Before we begin, it's important to understand that Pinterest traffic is very high quality. According to the insights published by Shopify, average order value for buyers coming from Pinterest is over $50. Which is actually higher than any other social media network. And 93% of Pinterest users use Pinterest to research purchases before they actually go online and buy something. So this means that Pinterest traffic is high quality, full of buyers, and is definitely the type of traffic that you want to get to your website. Now I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest in a very unique way using something called Tailwind tribes. Tailwind is a software tool, but they have a free pricing tier which is definitely more than enough for you to get started. And they also don't require a credit card for you to sign up for the free trial. Tailwind Tribes solves a massive issue for anyone who's trying to get traffic from Pinterest. If you've tried social media before or even Pinterest and failed, then I know exactly how you guys feel. When I first started out on social media, my results basically sucked. I posted great posts on my site, then I created excellent social media posts on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, and nothing. Silence, no shares, and no traffic. Nobody was finding my content and nobody was sharing it. Hey, share my stuff? You want to share my stuff? Anybody? So all I was getting from all of my social media efforts was just tiny amounts of traffic. At the time I was thinking, man, nobody's sharing my content. I just wish there was a way for me to partner up with someone else in my niche with a similar number of followers so that we could cross-promote each other's content. If we're in the same niche and I have 100 followers and someone else has 100 followers, why don't we just agree to share each other's content? Surely this way we can grow our following and get traffic from each other's posts. Well, it turns out, luckily, that there already is something like that out there. That's exactly what Tailwind Tribes does. A tribe is a group of people who are all in the same niche, for example, in the dating niche, weight loss niche, or internet marketing niche. And they all agree to share each other's content. All this sharing is done via this tool called Tailwind. So let's break down exactly how this traffic method works. First, you need to register a Pinterest business account if you don't have one already. Just head over to business.pinterest.com and create an account there. Then fill out your profile and make sure to put in the URL of your website. Done, your profile is created. Now we need to complete your profile to make it look active. Here is exactly how you can do that. First, create 10 to 20 boards, which are the subtopics within your niche. For example, if your niche is guitars, then your boards can be electric guitars, acoustic guitars, secondhand guitars, and so forth. Now you need to pin 10 to 20 pin images into each of those boards to make them look filled out and complete. To do that, simply head over to Pinterest and type in acoustic guitars into the Pinterest search bar. Find some pin images that look good and save them to the acoustic guitars board. Now repeat this process and save 10 to 20 pin images to each of your boards. Now your profile will no longer look empty and you can move on to the next step. Next, it's time to create pins for your own content. Go through each post on your site to which you'd like to get traffic to from Pinterest. Then create a Pinterest-sized image for it. Images that are 1000 pixels wide by 1500 pixels tall work really well. You can use a free program like Canva to create your images simply and easily. Then you'll need to create a pin on Pinterest for each of your posts. To do that, click the plus sign, upload the image that you've just created, fill out the description and make sure that it's rich with keywords and enter the URL of the post. This is where you'd like the traffic to go to when someone discovers your pin image on Pinterest and clicks on it. Then Take every post on your site to which you'd like to drive traffic to from Pinterest and repeat the whole process. After that, arrange all of the pins that link to your own content into a separate board. For example, you can see that I've arranged all of the pins that link to posts on my website Caffeinated Blogger into a board called Best of Caffeinated Blogger. This will help you stay organized in the future. By the way, if you'd like to know exactly how you can go about organizing your Pinterest profile, you can go into the description area below and download my free course, which will show you the exact detailed steps to setting up your Pinterest profile. Okay, now you're ready to start driving traffic to your website. It's time to start using Tailwind tribes. This is very exciting, so keep watching. First, you'll need to sign up to Tailwind free trial. You can go into the description below and click the link to sign up for that free trial. You don't even need a credit card for that. It actually allows you to publish 100 posts, which is more than enough to get started. After sign up, fill out your profile and link your Pinterest account. Then click on the tribes feature and select Find a Tribe. From here, you can search for the tribes in your niche. For example, you can type in fitness and look through all of the tribes in the fitness niche. When you find a tribe that looks good to you, you can request to join that tribe. Once you're accepted, you'll be able to nominate which of your content you would like other people to share. And you will be able to start sharing the content from other tribe members. Generally, the more content from others within the tribe you share on your profile, the more likely it will be that others will share your posts on their profile. That's how Tailwind Tribes works, because Tailwind actually keeps track of all of the statistics. For example, you can see that my recent pin, How to Make Money on YouTube, got 4 shares within just a few days of me posting it in the tribe. So what does a good Tailwind strategy look like? It's quite simple. Most people agree that you need to post anywhere between 30 to 50 pins a day. It's very easy to do via Tailwind because you can schedule all of your pins days or week in advance. Ideally, you want to pin approximately 50% of your own content and 50% of the content from other members of your tribe. That will ensure that you score a good amount of loyalty points within the tribe, and a lot of the members of the tribe will be very likely to pin your content on their profile. So that's it. That was strategy number 1, tribal traffic. Let's now move on to strategy number 2, which I call the reverse pitch method. The reverse pitch method will help you increase your search engine rankings and get you more traffic. As you know, Google search engine traffic is free and can be very targeted and very profitable. For example, this is one of my niche websites, and it has received over 74,000 visitors from Google search since it was started. The reverse pitch method will help you improve your search engine rankings and get more traffic from Google search. Here is how it works. You already know that having backlinks is very important to increasing your rankings and getting traffic. Here is an interesting fact. When backlinko.com analyzed the most relevant ranking factors, they found that the number 1 factor is the number of backlinks pointing to the particular page. So an individual page from a weaker domain with more links pointing to it can actually outrank a page from a stronger domain with fewer links pointing to it. That means that unless you've got an insanely powerful domain, you actually need to focus your efforts on building backlinks to your content, to the individual pages, by pitching your content to other sites. Here is how the normal pitch process usually looks. You select your keywords, you produce your content, and then you start contacting the owners of other sites and blogs and ask them to start linking to your content. Some people will even just passively wait for those links to magically appear, which rarely happens. In this normal pitch process, it's always extremely hard to get responses from the people who you're trying to pitch your content to. It's not uncommon to send 100 of these outreach emails and get 0 replies. It's discouraging. So here is how the reverse pitch process actually works, and here is why it's much better than the normal pitch process. We basically flip the process. So let's break it down. Step 1 will be, as per normal, to find the keywords for which you want to produce your content. The keywords need to be selected so that you've got a reasonably good chance of actually ranking on page 1 for them. A free way to do that would be to use a free tool like kwfinder.com to generate your list of keywords. KWFinder has a free pricing tier which is more than enough to get started. Let's go through an example. If you type in a seed keyword into KWFinder, in this example we're going to use the word blog, KWFinder will go away and it will get a lot of information along with the anticipated difficulty of how hard it's going to be for you to rank for that particular keyword. In this example, KWFinder is suggesting that the keyword blog names will be quite an easy target to rank for. Okay, now we've got our keyword and it's time to move on to step 2, starting the reverse pitch. Reverse pitch is actually about starting the pitch before we even create the content. Going with the previous example, let's say if we wanted to create an article about blog names, we might call it something like 15 best ways to come up with a blog name. With the reverse pitch process, what we want to do is we want to try and get agreement to backlinks even before we create the content. So how exactly does this work?
Hey, would you like to link to an empty page?
Well, not exactly like that. You will contact the owners of other websites or blogs and you will ask them to contribute to the content before you create it. And while you're doing it, you can plant the idea in their mind to link to your content at a later point in time once that content is actually created. In my experience, this strategy works great because you're going to be able to offer something that has a lot of value to them. Keep watching to find out exactly how it works. First, you will need to identify good targets for your reverse pitch. To do that, we'll create a list of sites that we're going to be asking to contribute to our post. I find that a list of about 30 sites works great. To find these sites, you can use a free tool such as Moz Toolbar. Simply Google Moz Toolbar and install it. Next, head over to Google and type in a search query which is related to the topic of your blog post but does not directly compete with it. If our post is going to be about blog names, then an example of a search query that you might type into Google is how to create a blog. Then in the top right of your screen, you will be prompted to log into your Moz account or create one if you don't have one yet. Do that, and after logging in, repeat the search query. This time, you will see search results, and along those search results, you will see some metrics such as domain authority and page authority. I recommend targeting sites which have domain authority similar to yours, slightly above or slightly below. Then you need to contact them and ask them if they would be interested in submitting a tip for your roundup post or some kind of advice or input into the article. Importantly, you want to tell them that you're going to link to their website and give them full credit as well as a backlink after you publish the post. A script like this works great. Notice that we're actually offering them something of great value, a backlink to their website. All website owners are looking for more backlinks, so chances are that they'll be really excited and happy to hear from you. Also notice that we're carefully suggesting that they consider linking to our article once it's completed. At the same time, we're not being too pushy about it. This is a true win-win. And your response rate is very likely to be much higher than with the normal pitch process, where first you create the content and then you get others to link to it. For example, here is a response that I got. Easy, done. And now the final step, step 3, gathering your responses and actually publishing the post. After you get your responses back, go ahead and create a stunning article. It's important to make sure that it's insanely high value. It should be pretty easy because you're going to have input from some real people with some real steps, tips, and hopefully some stats as well. This type of content is not just theoretical, so by default it will carry a high amount of value. Once you've created the content and posted it on your website, simply contact all of the contributors, send them a link to the finished article along with the suggestion that once again they consider linking to the finished product. It works really well and will result in high quality content based on real statistics and stories. This way you will also get a good number of near instant backlinks to your content. And of course, rankings and traffic as long as you've selected low competition keywords. There it is. That's 2 of my favorite ways that you can instantly use to get traffic to your blog or website. If you enjoyed this content and you would like to get more similar content in the future about blogging, traffic generation, and making money online, then make sure to subscribe to the Caffeinated Blogger YouTube channel using the subscribe button just below this video. Don't forget to tick the notification bell icon to get real-time updates as soon as I upload my new videos. And if you want to get access to my free online marketing course, then click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. Comment below, let me know what you thought of the video, and I will see you in the next video.